Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about a creator who I am fascinated by, See the Truth. Now listen, it's a bit of a pun because this guy will make you see the truth. He sort of will open your eyes to the world and you can say, wow, I feel like I'm seeing the truth. And truth stands for teach relatable, uplifting things to humans. That would be truth, but that's fine. See the Truth is posting some content that for some people may be motivational, but for me personally, I find it demotivational. It's actually depressing. It's very sad. It makes me look at the way that influencers are and sort of how this guy wants to be famous so desperately. It makes me want to crawl into a hole. Because of that, I have to share it with you. Also, I'm trying to get to 300,000 subscribers before, I don't know, the end of June. Who knows? So please subscribe. Also, please consider becoming a member. It's $5 a month. See the Truth has 100,000 followers on Instagram, but we're going to be looking at his TikTok because on his TikTok, he posts what he posts on his Instagram and also the rough drafts, you know, the content that doesn't make it to the IG, the things that may be getting removed from IG. I mean, goodness gracious, there's no way that all of this shit is allowed online. So on TikTok, See the Truth has 4,000 followers, and you know, the feed here is a little bit different than the other one. I'll show you what we're sort of dealing with.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. What they gotta say about you don't matter. How they feel about you.
Okay. Sunglasses were upside down, but it's okay. Are we going to retake this? Will we do this a second time? Probably not. And that's why the TikTok's important to me, is because we're just not retaking anything. Every single thing that we film is being uploaded no matter what.
You do. It don't matter. It don't matter.
No, just drops
what they
them.
gotta say about you don't matter. How they feel about you should be beneath you. See, what matters is that you never quit. What matters is that you don't give up even when it's hard. What matters is that you get back up and you fight back against the hard times in your life. Keep going. That's what really matters. And that's the truth.
And that's the truth. And now I'm seeing the truth. You're fire, bro. 46 likes. Sad. When are we going to get a meth pipe emoji? Now, I don't know if this guy's on drugs. That's a hell of a claim to make. But the more that I'll show you some of his content, I feel like you'll be like, oh, there's, I mean, preferably not, you know, methamphetamines, but definitely some kind of outside source of energy. This post was made 2 days ago. It's his biggest one on TikTok, I believe, and it has 65,000 likes, a fuck ton of views, and you may be thinking, how? What is so good about this? And if you were expecting there to be some harassment of minimum wage workers, you were correct.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing. Even if you're depressed, you gotta keep pushing. Even if you're going through addiction, you gotta keep pushing. You can't just be sitting there, laying there, not doing nothing.
You can't just be sitting there, laying there, not doing nothing. I do have a few things to comment on. The stains on the Spider-Man costume, I believe, were there prior to him pouring milk on himself, which makes me think, oh, I'm glad that we are just tossing this in the wash and then going out for a content filming day. Second of all, we got two different shoes on. We just have two different shoes on. We have a Tim on and also laceless Air Maxes. Of course, as you may assume, this guy isn't cleaning this shit up. He's gonna get kicked out, right? He's not gonna go, guys, I am so sorry. This is how I make my living. I'm getting $50,000 for this post. I'm actually sponsored by Big Milk and Cocoa Pebbles, of course. No, he's going to get kicked out. He's not gonna clean this shit up. And that's the motivation that we're speaking to. It's like, if you're depressed, fucking get over it. If you're working a 9-to-5 job that you're not happy with, get over it. And I'm going to make people who are living a 9-to-5 have a worse life.
Even if you're depressed, you gotta keep pushing.
I also love the gap, you know? This just does not fit, fella.
You're going through addiction, you gotta keep pushing. You can't just be sitting there, laying there, not doing nothing. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing. Don't worry about what he's saying. Don't worry about what she's saying. Don't worry about what they say. You gotta keep pushing. Keep
Oh
pushing.
shit, he just hit a split.
Don't worry about what they saying. You can do it. Keep pushing. And that's the truth.
I do love the last few seconds. Super target, because he's a superhero. He's super Spider-Man. I don't know who this is benefiting besides this guy. You know, I love the motivational speakers. I love the pastors who are just completely self-involved and only indulging in themselves. Keep pushing. This for only 56 likes is crazy. Now, I do love that at one point somebody watched this and there was only 56 likes on it. You could get a trespassing charge and a harassment charge, a public nuisance charge, if you will, for going to Super Target and causing a problem for 56 likes. And we know that TikTok pays really well. I'm hoping this guy at least got a quarter or 50 cents out of it. Now, to follow it up, the very next day, this was yesterday, the last video I showed you was 2 days ago, he buys like 5 Little Caesars pizzas and then feeds them to people in need, which is like, okay, that's good. Can we do this first though? Like, this is very obviously an apology tour, no? Where he's like, all right, I did fuck up in that last video. I do need to keep posting this in public stuff because I got 65,000 likes on the last one. So here I go. Dough cheese sauce coming your way.
You're good people there. Like,
wait, he's only giving one piece to everyone? Yeah.
Don't get some pieces. Get more than one spoon. What you doing?
Oh, that's a ghetto Spider-Man.
Oh, it's hot. Hot and hot.
Hot and ready.
I need some water.
The ghetto Spider-Man.
You hear that poor guy in the background? Hey, I need some water. They're just ignoring him. They're like, we spent $25 on 5 pizzas and you're asking for something else? You're asking for hydration? That's not possible. Go pick up Liquid IV at the Super Target that I just fucking made a big scene in.
The ghetto Spider-Man.
That's right. Take the whole... Oh, I love that. I love that a lot. She's trying to grab 3 pieces, right?
Nah, that's Spider Blood.
That's Spider-Man.
Spider Blood.
Everybody's giving you want to talk shit to him.
I got it in the box.
I hope he doesn't pick up these boxes, you know? These are all just people in need. He's standing outside a Presbyterian church. All the comments are like, hell yeah, giving back to the community. That's right. I'd be the guy that take 2 pieces first. Abso-fucking-lutely. You think this is going to feed anybody? I think that the 2 pieces, that's great. But you can, you know, fork out more than 25 bucks. How much have you paid in charges for doing bullshit content? And now you may be looking at this guy saying, does he have traumatic brain injury? And I feel like this is proof.
Come back! You can make a comeback! You can make a comeback! You can make a comeback! You can make a comeback from that situation!
So what is that? Is that just a refrigerator door? What is this, man? Can you explain where did you get this sheet of metal?
You gotta get up and decide you're gonna do something about it! You can make a comeback! You gotta make a decision! You gotta think it! You gotta speak it! Then you gotta put some action into it! You can make a comeback! You can make a comeback from that depression! You can make a comeback from that sadness! You can make a comeback from that heartbreak!
So all the shit is just the same. I do love a motivational speaker who is just repeating the same stuff over and over. Like at least with a Tony Robbins, he's milking you dry of all your money, but also saying different things. This guy is repeating the same thing, but he's swapping out props. We've got different props each video. We've got a sheet metal door. The last one we had some Little Caesars pizza. Hey, don't take more than 2. Don't take more than 2. I need to keep some for myself. I mean, just looking at this guy and his content, do you think that he would rile up a neighbor's dogs just for fun? Just the most obnoxious dude. So obnoxious. And I probably shouldn't be talking about this guy because he looks like he's transforming into werewolf. You know, like mid-werewolf transition? Holy shit. Those eyes are crazy.
You gotta put your mind to it. You gotta put your mind to it. If you really want to make it happen, you gotta put your mind to it. You can't worry about what she doing. You can't worry about what he doing. You can't worry about what they doing. You gotta put your mind to it. You can make it happen, but you gotta put your mind to it. You can do what you really put your mind to.
Is it bad to say that I would be scared shitless if this guy was outside? And none of you can tell me otherwise. Like, there's no way that you see this guy screaming at dogs outside your home and you go, this is normal. This is a normal thing. I'm glad that this is happening and I want it to continue. I want this to continue. Let's not stop this. Now, do you think this guy would disturb small business? I mean, to me, that's going a little bit too far. I mean, you shouldn't go and disturb small business.
You gotta believe keep on thinking that you can do it. Even if you're going through hard times, you still gotta have that feeling that you can do it. You gotta keep on telling yourself that you can do it. 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 And that's the truth.
You can do it. And that's the truth. The name of my nonprofit is Never Stop. And I feel like you can sort of say that in 2 words instead of screaming, you can do it just over and over and over. It's almost endless. One of my favorite Frank Ocean albums. I am very confused because nobody in this room is taking it seriously. And it's like, I mean, you should. This guy's screaming in your face. You can do it. Obviously, your self-esteem should be built up after that. I don't know how effective this is, right? Like, you're screaming at people. You're actually making them laugh. They don't take you seriously at all. This is something that we're going to do forever. This is our content that we love. Wouldn't it be more effective if we were, I don't know, not doing this in public and actually talking to people online, or doing it in public and taking it a little bit more seriously? And I feel like you can sort of look at the state of this guy just by this right here, because what are they cutting? What hair are they cutting? You've got this family in the background who's like, I mean, fuck, this guy is here all the goddamn time. Get him out. He's like, no. Can you give me a fade on my skull? Can you give me a skull fade, please? What about just sprinting up a bowling alley?
You got it. You got it. You're going to get through it. You got to keep fighting through the hard times. You know you came too far to give up. You know you've been through too much to quit.
So here's the thing. Aren't you also driving business out of these fucking companies? Like, there's no way that people are here bowling, having like a dandy old fun family time, and you're screaming, running up and down the aisle like, you can do it. No, you can do it. You can do it. There's like a family checking in, getting sized for bowling shoes. They're like, maybe not today. Maybe not today. This looks like a cool bowling alley, but I'll wait till this insane man is out of the way. This is actually the lane that we rented, and he's just rolling around pretending to be a bowling ball himself. I love this. So this next one is just another one of him in a Walmart spilling shit. Somebody comments, bro, do you clean this up afterwards, or do you just leave it for the workers? And then somebody said, he leaves it. What do you think? Somebody else says, I'm pretty sure he does, because he'd probably be banned from all Walmarts by now. Don't worry about the mess, listen to the message. Bars, actual bars, because that's what I said about Chernobyl. Don't worry about the mess that this is about to cause. Focus more on the message, the message of how Russia took that whole situation.
What matters is that you never quit. What matters is that you don't give up even when it's hard. What matters is that you don't care about what they say about you. What matters is that you get back up and you...
Okay, but can't all this be said in like a free app in the Apple App Store? Quote everyday app? There must be one. Go on Pinterest every day. Go on Twitter. Once you scroll past beheadings and porn videos, there might actually be something of value.
You fight back against the hard times in your life. Keep going. That's what...
Well, that was just unneeded. Keep going. He's spilling more on purpose, asshole.
You gotta believe in you. You gotta believe in you. It don't matter if she don't believe in you. It don't matter if he don't believe in you. Don't worry about it. They don't believe in you. You gotta have that doggy. You gotta have that doggy. You gotta have that doggy. You can't let hard times beat you up.
God damn, that's the worst one yet, no? You're spilling an entire, 40 pound bag of dog food in the middle of a pet store. That shit has gone under every crack and crevice you've ever seen. Like in the Walmart, at least you're doing it in the middle of the aisle so that you can just sort of do one full sweep. This, you're gonna have to reach under there. I mean, you're gonna have to send some little chihuahua, some little rat shit dog to go under there and clean it all up. Jesus Christ.
You gotta have that dog in you. You can't let that depression beat you up. You can't let that pain defeat you. You gotta have that dog in you.
Oh, now he's making the dogs in the background cry? I'm done. I'm absolutely done. He's like, you gotta have that dog in you. And by dog in you, I mean going to a Petco where you can also adopt dogs and scaring the fuck out of them. You know these dogs that were left by dumpsters and they were hated their entire lives. They have fleas and gnats. I want to scare the fuck out of them. I know that they have PTSD and they've had a terrible, terrible life so far. But as long as I keep screaming, I think this is going to be effective. Well, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you to all my members for supporting me. If you want to become a member, then click the link in the description below. Also, check out my clothing brand and Fun for People with Chronic Illness Never Stop. The link to that will also be in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.